Hello students, I am your biology lecturer. In the previous class we started the discussion about nucleus. We already completed the structure of nucleus and we discussed about the nucleolus, chromatin material. The last topic of this chapter, that is the structure of chromosome. Structure of chromosome is a remaining topic. We already discussed that the chromosomes are nothing but the spindle shaped structures which are formed by the these are nothing but the chromatin materials. The structure of spindle shaped appears only during the cell division by coiling of chromatin material during the metaphase of cell division. I will explain about the chromosome in this class. This is very important, student. I will write the heading first. Chromosomes. In Kannada we can say that is a Varna Tantu. Okay. Generally the chromosomes are having rod shaped or spindle shaped structure. Usually the chromosomes are having rod shaped or spindle shaped structure. Chromosomes are the spindle or rod shaped structure formed by coiled chromatin material during metaphase of cell division. Okay. Then the chromosomes can be studied only during the metaphase of cell division because the size of the chromosome is shortened during metaphase. Okay. Generally the chromosomes of plants are larger than the animals. Chromosome size is the plant chromosomes are larger than the animal chromosomes. The number of chromosome is high in animals compared to the plant. Okay. Then the number of chromosome in the gamete or haploid chromosomes are known as a haploid set of chromosomes are known as genome. Haploid set of genetic material or haploid set of chromosome is known as a genome. Okay, consider this is the nucleus. I am not going to draw any nuclear pore or nuclear membrane here, just I am focusing on the genetic material which is present inside the nucleus. Consider this is the genetic material. I am not going to draw nucleolus also here. It is in the interphase. Consider general ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ suppose rest stage ಒಳಗಡೆ the genetic material or the chromatin is like scattered around nucleus. Nucleus full ಎಲ್ಲ chromatin ಈ ತರ thread like material ಇರ್ತದೆ. When ಯಾವಾಗ cell division time ಬರ್ತದೆ, during the cell division ಯಾವಾಗ cell division ಆಗಬೇಕಿರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಆ ಟೈಮ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ all the genetic material, I am taking here human nucleus, human cell nucleus. Okay. Now human cell nucleus na example ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಳಕತ್ತೀನಿ. The genetic material which is scattered around nucleus during the interphase, during metaphase. ಮೆಟಾಫೇಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸೆಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್, ಸೆಲ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ರೈಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಈ ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಏನಿರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಕಾಯಿಲಿಂಗ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ 46 ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ಸ್. ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ, ಸಪೋಸ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಒಂದು ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಫೋಕಸ್. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ ಮಚ್ ಆಫ್ ಟಿಶ್ಯೂಸ್. ಇಷ್ಟು ಟಿಶ್ಯೂನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನನ್ನ ಫಿಂಗರ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ, I can say that hundreds of cells are present in this area of my finger. See this much of my skin will have, means it have hundreds of cells. Okay, 100 cell ಒಳಗಡೆನು each and every cell must and should have 46 number of chromosomes. ಪ್ರತಿ ಒಂದು ಸೆಲ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ, ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಒಂದು ಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ 100 ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ದೆ ನಾನು. 100 ಸೆಲ್ ಒಳಗಡೆನೂ 46 ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿಲಿ ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ಸನ್ನು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ. ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ವೇರಿ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಸ್ಪೀಸಿಸ್ ಟು ಸ್ಪೀಸಿಸ್. ಮನುಷ್ಯರೊಳಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮನುಷ್ಯರೊಳಗೂ 46 ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ಸ್ ಇರಲೇಬೇಕು. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಅದನ್ನೇ ನಾವು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. 56 ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, 26 ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ 48 ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ದ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪೇರ್ಸ್. ಯಾಕೆ ಪೇರ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಿರ್ತಾವೆ ನಾ ಹೇಳಕ್ತೀನಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ. ಪೇರ್ ಅಂತ. ಈಗ 46 ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಾನು. ದೀಸ್ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪೇರ್ಸ್. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 46ನ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ 23. 23 pairs of chromosome present. Why the chromosomes are present in the pairs? ಯಾಕೆ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ಸು ಪೇರ್ ಒಳಗಡೆನೇ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಯಾಕೆ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ? ನಾವು ಜಸ್ಟ್ 46 ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ. ಮತ್ತು ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು 23 pairs of chromosome. Why we use the phrase frame? ಯಾಕೆ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಪೇರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು ನಾವು? Because one pair of chromosome, one set of chromosome inherited from our father, another set of chromosomes will inherit from our mother. Here I will explain. It is not in your syllabus, but understanding this is a basic concept. It will clear all your doubts in the next classes. Okay, just understand student. I told that 43 chromosomes. Again I am telling 23 pairs. 23 pairs ಅಂದರೆ nothing but 23 ಜೊತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೂ ಒಂದೇ, 46 ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಒಂದೇ. ಓಕೆ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿ ಈ ಥರ ಸಿಂಬಾಲನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮೇಲ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಈ ಥರ ಸಿಂಬಾಲನ್ನು ನಾವು ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಅಂತ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಸಿಂಬಾಲ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಫೀಮೇಲ್, ದಿಸ್ ಸಿಂಬಾಲ್ ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಮೇಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಯಾವಾಗ ಮೇಲು ಮತ್ತು ಫೀಮೇಲು means I can say that a male gamete and female gamete will produce the zygote. ಈಗ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮಿಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅ ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮಿಟ್. ದ ಮೇಲ್ ಗ್ಯಾಮಿಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ಒನ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್. ಮೇಲ್ ಮತ್ತು ಫೀಮೇಲ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಮ್ಯಾರೇಜ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಬೇಬಿ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದಟ್ ಬೇಬಿ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ 46 ಪೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್, ಸಾರಿ ಅ 23 ಪೇರ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್. ಎಲ್ಲೇನಿರ್ತದ, ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ರೈಟ್ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಯಾವಾಗ a male marries with a female, this child will have the 46 or 23 pair of chromosomes. But during that process, a male will inherit ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗೋದು, ತಂದೆಯಿಂದ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆಗೋದು, ಹೆರಿಡಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಇನ್ಹೆರಿಟನ್ಸ್, ಜೀನ್ ಫ್ಲೋ. ಓಕೆ, both father and mother will inherit their gene into the child. ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ಸು 46 or 23 pair, both are same. Only 23 chromosome will come from father and 23 will come from mother. ಭಾಳ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಗಬೇಡ್ರಿ. 23 ಓನ್ಲಿ 23, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಪೇರ್. 23 ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ತಂದೆಯಿಂದ ಬರ್ತವೆ, 23 ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ತಾಯಿಯಿಂದ ಬರ್ತವೆ. ದ್ಯಾಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ 46 ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್. 46 ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಅದಾವೆ. ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ 23 ತಾಯಿಯಿಂದ, 23 ತಂದೆಯಿಂದ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಎರಡೂ ಸೇರಿಸಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ 23 pairs of chromosome. means in human beings each and every cell have 23 pairs of chromosome. That chromosome having spindle shaped or rod shaped structure. Okay, then now we can discuss the important thing, that is the structure of chromosome. In that we are focusing on the one chromosome. ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ 46 ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಂತ ಹೇಳ್ದ. ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಫೋಕಸಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ chromosome because we have to study a structure of chromosome, because every chromosome has the same structure. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಒಂದೇ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾವು ವಿ ಆರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ structure of one chromosome. Okay, now chromosomes are having a structure. Firstly, chromatids. Structure of chromosome. A center of chromosome having the specific structure known as a centromere. Firstly, I will write chromosome made up of chromatid. At the metaphase stage, each chromosome consists of two cylindrical structures called as chromatids. At metaphase, each chromosome consists of two cylindrical structures called chromatids. Okay, both chromatids are joined at a center known as a centromere. The centromere is also known as a kinetochore. Or this one is also known as primary constriction. Here I will write both chromatids of chromosome are joined or connected by a structure called centromere or kinetochore. At this point, the two protein discs are present. It is known as a kinetochore. At the region of centromere, the chromosomes are comparatively narrow than the remaining part of the chromosomes. This is also known as a primary constriction. There is another part of the chromosome. It is known as a secondary constriction. It is a non-staining, location, in some chromosomes. In some chromosomes, secondary constriction gives a small fragment called satellite. Okay, then end of each chromosome is called telomere. Okay, each chromosome have two chromatid or arms, long and short. Okay, now I am going to draw the chromosome structure, then you can understand. Always this is the structure of chromosome. Usually the chromosome structure is like this. First I am considering only two chromatids. This is the short arm or short chromatid, or this is the long arm or long chromatid. The end of chromosome is known as a telomere. At the center it is known as a centromere or kinetochore or primary constriction. At the some of the chromosome have the tip, which is known as secondary constriction, or this one is the satellite. Okay, this is the structure of chromosome. Chromosome having chromatids. These long and short arms are nothing but the chromatids. There are two chromatids, long arm, short arm. Secondary constriction, primary constriction, or the centromere. This is the structure of chromosome. Okay, the chromosomes are, we can see in the cell during the cell division. At the cell division it will form the chromosome structure. Chromatid will take the chromosome structure. Okay. Now we can discuss type of the chromosome depends on the position of centromere. I already told that centromere is the center part of the chromosome where the two chromatids are attached. It is also known as a kinetochore. Okay. There are four types of chromosomes depend on the centromere position. Types of chromosome. The basis of position of centromere. This is very important question for 5 mark students. Please practice this one. It will come for final examination. Okay. Here based on based on centromere in the chromosome, their chromosomes are classified into 4 types. Based on position of centromere, chromosomes divided into 4 types. Okay. First one, that is metacentric. Metacentric type of chromosome. Here I will draw the diagram, then you can understand. Here I am drawing the chromosome which having 4 chromatids. ಅಲ್ಲಾನು ಹೇಳ್ದ 2 ಕ್ರೊಮ್ಯಾಟಿಡ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ ಅಂತ. ಇನ್ ಸಮ್ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಮೆಟಾಫೇಸ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ದ ಕ್ರೊಮ್ಯಾಟಿಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡ್ಯುಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ it will have a 4 chromatids instead of 2. Okay, here during metacentric type of chromosome is the type of chromosome where the centromere is present in the middle of chromosome. Okay, this is the metacentric type of chromosome. Second type of chromosome, that is a submetacentric. Okay, here you already know that this is a centromere, this one is a chromatid. Okay, in case of submetacentric chromosome, the centromere is slightly above than the metacentric chromosome. Okay, you can see here, this is the centromere. In the submetacentric chromosome, the centromere is located near to the center or just slightly away from the center. Centromere is slightly away from the center. Okay, then third type of chromosome, that is acrocentric chromosome. Acrocentric type of chromosome. In acrocentric chromosome, the centromere is subterminal or located near to the tip. It is situated at the tip or near to the one end. Centromere situated near to the end. Okay, then last type of chromosome, that is telocentric. Here, when the centromere is present at terminal region, means it doesn't have any short arm, only long arm is present. This is the centromere here. This is the centromere here. Okay, here you can see the centromere is present at the extreme tip of the chromatid. Based on the position of centromere, the chromosomes are divided into 4 types. Metacentric in the sense the centromere is present in the middle of the chromosome, exactly in the middle. Submetacentric in the sense it is slightly away from the center, middle ಒಳಗೆ ಇರಲಾರ್ದೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ. ಅದೇ ಥರ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಕ್ರೋಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಕ್. ಅಕ್ರೋಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಸಬ್ಮೆಟಾಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೇಲೆ, ಲೊಕೇಟೆಡ್ ಸಿಚುವೇಟೆಡ್ ನಿಯರ್ ಟು ದ ಎಂಡ್, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಈಗೇನು ತುದಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರಾಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಸೆಂಟ್ರೋಮಿಯರ್, ಅದು ಏನು ಎಕ್ರೋಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಯಾವುದು ಟೀಲೋಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಕ್. ಟೀಲೋ ಅಂದರೆ ಟಿಪ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ಇಟ್ ಡಸಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎನಿ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಆರ್ಮ್ಸ್. ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಸೆಂಟ್ರೋಮಿಯರ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಟರ್ಮಿನಲ್ ರೀಜನ್ಸ್. ಇದು ಮಿಡಲ್ ಒಳಗಿದ್ರೆ ಮೆಟಾಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಕ್ಕು, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಸಬ್ಮೆಟಾಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಕ್ಕು, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ರೋಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಕ್ಕು, ಫುಲ್ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಟೀಲೋಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಕ್. ಮೆಟಾಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಕ್, ಸಬ್ಮೆಟಾಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಕ್, ಎಕ್ರೋಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟೀಲೋಸೆಂಟ್ರಿಕ್. These are the types of chromosome based on the position. This is very important question will come from final examination. Explain the structure of chromosome or mention the types of chromosome based on the position of centromere. You have to mention all the types of chromosome based on the position: metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric and telocentric. It will come for 5 marks, students. Okay, this is our last topic in this chapter. The remaining a small topic, that is microbodies. Here I will mention, that is not a big topic. Okay, you will get confused, students. I will change the color of the pen. Microbodies. I am not going to write this one because I am not having space. My notebook is over now. Here a many membrane bond, a minute vesicles called as a microbodies. I told that in the cytoplasm of eukaryotic cell along with the nucleus, a many small vacuole or vesicle like structures are present. ಈಗ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಸೈಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇದು ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್, ಆಲ್ ದ ಸೆಲ್ ಆರ್ಗನಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. ಅದರೊಳಗಡೆ ಭಾರಿ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾನ್ಯುಲಾರ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್. ಯಾವ ಥರ ಅಂದರೆ ವೆಸಿಕಲ್ ಥರ. ಈಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ವಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಲೈಸೋಸೋಮ್. ಲೈಸೋಸೋಮ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ವಿಚ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಲೈಟಿಕ್ ಎನ್ಸೈಮ್ಸ್. ಅದೇ ಥರ ಮೆನಿ vesicle like structures are present, though are known as a microbodies. The microbodies is filled with enzymes. Many enzymes. Lysosome ಒಳಗಡೆ hydrolytic enzyme ಇದ್ದಂಗ there are different types of enzymes are filled. We can use the word with that particular enzymes. Hydrolytic enzyme ಇದ್ರೆ ಲೈಸೋಸೋಮು, ಅದೇ ಥರ ಕೆಟಲೇಸ್ ಎಂಜೈಮ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಫೆರಾಕ್ಸಿಸೋಮು, ಅದೇ ಥರ ಫ್ಯಾಟಿ ಆ್ಯಸಿಡ್ ಆರ್ ಫ್ಯಾಟಿ ಆ್ಯಸಿಡ್ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗ್ಲಯಾಕ್ಸಿಸೋಮ್. ಓಕೆ, peroxisome and glyoxysomes are the types of microbodies. Here I will try to write here glyoxysome in case of plant and peroxisome in case of animals or in case of plant also. These are the types of microbodies. It is very simple. A membrane bond vascular structure is present inside the cytoplasm which having a enzymes in it. Okay, glyoxysome and a peroxisome. Peroxisome having the specific enzyme known as a catalase enzyme. Okay, don't forget this one, student. This is a small topic. Okay, now we completed all the topics in this chapter. Okay, this is the end topic already we completed. Okay, we finished totally 4 lessons. First one, living organism, plant kingdom, morphology of flowering plant. Then finally we completed the cell, the unit of light chapter. Okay, in the next class I will give some important questions. Please prepare answer for all the questions. It will help for revision, students. Okay, I think all of you complete this chapter within the time and write the notes neatly. This is very important chapter, student. This is a very basic chapter. It will help you to understand a very complex topic in your syllabus. Okay, understand what is prokaryotic cell, what is eukaryotic cell, what is the function, what is the difference, what is animal cell, what is plant cell, what are the cell organelles, what is the function of each and every cell organelle, what is nucleus, what is chromosome, what is lysosome, everything we discussed in this chapter. It is very basic one. In the next class I will give some 1 marks and 5 marks question. It will cover all the syllabus, sorry, it will cover all the chapter. Okay, I will explain 1 marks question, but I will not explain the 5 marks question. Your duty is to prepare the answer for 1 marks and 5 marks questions. Okay, along with writing these notes and prepare the answer for those questions, make a separate notebook for 1 mark and 5 marks question. ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಮುಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಾಳೆ ಅಥವಾ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಸಮ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕು ಮತ್ತು 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನಿಗೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸದ್ದು ನಾನು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ, ಸಾರಿ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮತ್ತು 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನಾನು 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಬೇಕಂದರೆ ಬರ್ಕೋಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಓನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್. ಅದನ್ನು ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಒಂದು ನೋಟ್ಬುಕ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ನೀಟಾಗಿ 1 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮತ್ತು 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನನ್ನು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಆನ್ಸರ್ನ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನು ನನಗೆ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಟುಮಾರೋ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಸಮ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ರೀಡ್ ಅ ಫುಲ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್, ಫುಲ್ ಲೆಸನ್ ಒನ್ಸ್. ಈಗ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ಸತಿ ನೀವು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟಾಗಿ ಪ್ರೋಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಟಿಕ್ ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ವರೆಗೂ ಒಂದು ಸತಿ ಓದಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ದ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್. Chromosome types.